Welcome to Biz Jet TV. My name is Fabrizio Poli. I'm your aviation advisor, and today we're going to be talking about stolen private jets. Yes, private jets do get stolen, and we're going to be talking about an interesting situation that just happened, fresh in Mexico. This airplane was stolen. We're going to get into that in a minute, but if you haven't subscribed to Biz Jet TV, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel, all about private aviation. Lots of interesting stories here, interviews, and all sorts of coverage about private jets, all with the purpose of educating you on the private jet market, so you can understand that the private jet is a very valuable business tool, something that your business should be using to be able to accelerate what you do, to give your business that quantum leap and stay ahead of the competition and win the game of business today. Plus, with all the virus stuff that's been out there lately, a private jet also keeps you safe from viruses as well as you fly around on your own or with people that you actually know. And you can have your airplane disinfected before and after the flight. You control the airplane, which you don't do when you're flying with the airlines. But anyway, enough from me on this intro. So subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Give us a thumbs up and please comment below. So let's get straight into the stolen aircraft story. Off we go. So we talk about stolen aircraft. This is a recent story, just happened fresh. 3 individuals walked into an airport in Cuernavaca dressed as pilots. They said they were taking this Hawker 800 for a test flight. They went into the hangar, got the aircraft out, they refueled the aircraft, paid for the fuel with a credit card, jumped in the airplane, and then they suddenly took off without a flight plan. Now, you can do this at one of these remote locations, these smaller airports. It's quite easy to take off with a flight plan. Sometimes, some airports, you don't even need a flight plan to take off, and particularly if it's a small airport. So off they went. They launched themselves out towards Venezuela, where they landed at Zucca Airport in Venezuela. They then took off again and were heading towards Guatemala, coming in to land at one of these hidden airstrips, and unfortunately the airplane crashed. People on board died, and they found dead bodies, guns, and also cocaine. Now, this is not the first situation like this that's happened, in particular recently. There's been a number of private jets that have been stolen and used for drug trafficking in South America. So, these airplanes can be stolen quite easily from these smaller airports in these locations, like, this place in Cuernavaca, which is about 45 miles south of Mexico City. So if you are flying your private jet to one of these places to do a business deal, my recommendation is to make sure that the aircraft is secure. Lock it up, have someone guard the airplane, do not leave it unattended. Be very careful, because aircraft do get stolen a lot in South America and also in Africa and other parts of the world. But we also saw a couple of years ago when a Dash 8 was stolen by a handling agent of all people at Seattle Airport, Washington in the United States. He jumped in the airplane, he taxied, took off, flew around, even performed aerobatics quite nicely actually, to then crash the airplane and die. So I'm quite critical of that situation there, because how did a baggage handler manage to steal an airplane and fly it and perform those aerobatics not having any pilot training? So I'm not quite sure what happened there, but anyway, the whole point of this episode today is private jets do get stolen, and so just be very careful when you are going to these remote areas and that with your private jet, to make sure that you have a contingency plan there, a safety plan more than contingency plan, to guard your aircraft and keep it safe at all times. If you haven't subscribed to Biz Jet TV, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel, all about private aviation. Check out these other videos here on private jets, and comment below. I'd like to hear from you. What do you think of this episode about these people stealing private jets? Have you got a story you'd like me to share? And all good stuff like that. And that's all from Fabrizio Poli on Biz Jet TV, and I'll see you on the next one.